It's the favorite season of the year, and again we are faced with the age-old question, is Santa real? Well, get ready for a sleigh ride of surprises because guess what? Santa's been caught on camera. That's right, the man in red has been spotted more times than you'd think, gracefully soaring through the sky or quietly making his way around living rooms. In this video, we will reveal 20 moments where Santa Claus has been captured on camera. Enjoy the show, friends, and we wish you a Merry Christmas in advance. Number 20. Santa on the run. And we're starting the video off with an interesting one. Santa usually likes his privacy, but on this one special day, he had to make a quick getaway to avoid any unwanted attention. It was Christmas Eve, and everyone was secretly hoping Santa would make a surprise visit. Well, this YouTuber got lucky. While making a late-night video, this young YouTuber stumbled upon Santa doing his thing. Hearing some strange noises downstairs, the YouTuber cautiously checked it out and caught Santa in action in the living room. The YouTuber was startled and blurted out, grabbing Santa's attention. In a flash of red light, Santa disappeared into thin air. Now, the big mystery, where did he go? But what's more fascinating is that Santa left behind a room filled with gifts. Lucky YouTuber, right? His Christmas just got a whole lot merrier. This sighting not only proved Santa's real, but also gave us a tiny glimpse into his magical teleportation skills. But have you ever wondered where Santa disappears to? Number 19. Santa forgets his bag. It was a cold Christmas Eve, and Santa was on his usual mission to deliver presents to all the good children around the world. Then, unexpectedly, he stopped by a house where two teenagers lived. They were a bit too old to believe in Santa, but he decided to give them a surprise anyway. He sneaked into the living room and placed some gifts under the tree, but he didn't know the teens had set up a camera to catch him in the act. They watched from their room as Santa did his thing, unaware that he had an audience. But as he was about to leave, he felt a strange sensation. He looked around and saw the camera, then quickly vanished, leaving no trace of his presence. Well, except for one thing, his sack of goodies. He had forgotten to take it with him. The teens rushed to the fireplace and saw the bag full of presents. Amazed and curious, they reached out to touch it, but before they could, it disappeared. Could it be that Santa realized he left behind something important and summoned his sack? Or maybe he just wanted to show off his magic skills? Either way, it was a memorable night for the teens. Number 18. Full Moon Santa. As the world prepared for the night's festivities, an unsuspecting camera caught Santa Claus in the midst of a cosmic joyride. The scene, the moon, acting as the backdrop to this interstellar sleigh spectacle. Imagine looking up and witnessing Santa's sleigh zooming past the moon, leaving behind a trail that would make any shooting star jealous. Now, here's where it gets even more cosmic. A passenger on a plane soaring through the Irish skies happened to glance out the window and caught a glimpse of the moonlit magic. So, the next time someone questions Santa's grand tour around the moon, just point them to the Christmas Eve footage from Ireland. It's not just a sleigh ride, it's a lunar adventure that adds a whole new layer of credibility to the legend of the man in red. Number 17. In and Out Through the Chimney. This footage is not your run-of-the-mill Santa sighting. It's a holiday heist with a twist. Why? Because this time we've got sound. The scene unfolds with a cozy living room adorned with a dazzling Christmas tree and a crackling fireplace. Classic Christmas Eve vibes. Now here's where it gets interesting. Pay close attention to the audio, and you'll catch the mysterious sounds of wind whooshing through the chimney, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. It's like the magic of Christmas itself is whispering through the bricks. Suddenly the fire extinguishes, and a split second later, a flash zips across the screen. Guess who? It's the man in the red suit himself, emerging from the chimney like a holiday ninja. Santa nonchalantly steps into the room, and the real show begins. He swiftly unloads presents from the chimney, and even brought out a whole surfboard and kept it under the Christmas tree. With the presents perfectly placed, he retreats back into the chimney, disappearing into the Yuletide night, leaving the camera as his unwitting documentarian. This family hit the jackpot, not just with gifts, but with a front-row seat to Santa's secret maneuvers. It's a tale of holiday magic, unexpected surfboards, and a jolly old man who doesn't know he's an unwitting movie star. Now that's a Christmas story to remember. Who knew that a simple security camera could capture the essence of Christmas wonder so perfectly? The surprises keep coming, and this family is in for a festive treat beyond their wildest dreams. Number 16. The sighting of the sleigh. Texas just witnessed a Santa spectacle that'll make your jaw drop. Picture this: stormy skies, a man named Steven, and a camera rolling at just the right moment to catch Santa's sleigh in action. So, there's Steven, doing what any Texan would do, capturing the drama of the dark clouds on film. But then, out of nowhere, a burst of brilliance steals the show. It's not a Texas-sized lightning bolt, it's the twinkling magic of Santa's sleigh, led by his trusty reindeer crew, defying the laws of gravity and streaking across the stormy heavens. Now, we've all heard tales of Santa's sleigh, but this isn't your run-of-the-mill story. Steven, with his camera as the star witness, didn't just catch a glimpse. He recorded the entire sleigh show, lightning speed, reindeer in formation. It's like Christmas on fast forward. Sure, the stormy sky tried to play hide-and-seek with this festive revelation, but Steven's lens didn't miss a beat. In those fleeting moments, obscured by clouds and electrifying flashes, Santa's sleigh left an indelible mark on the Lone Star State. Imagine Steven's disbelief turning into pure, unbridled excitement. Here's a guy who went from filming clouds to catching Santa mid-flight. Talk about a plot twist. In the grand tradition of Lone Star legends, add this one to the list. The day Santa's sleigh painted the Texas sky with holiday enchantment, all thanks to a man named Steven and his trusty camera. Number 15. Out in broad daylight. Picture this: a bright sunny day, snow-covered cliffs, and a passing train filled with people enjoying the thrill of skiing. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Someone, just a regular person with a camera, unintentionally stumbled upon a jaw-dropping moment that has never been witnessed in the history of Santa sightings. Okay, let's break it down. Most people expect Santa to make his grand entrance under the cover of night, right? But not this time. This was broad daylight magic. Our unsuspecting camera person was on a train, capturing the joy of fellow skiers as the locomotive breezed through the frosty landscape. And then, just as the train plunged into a mysterious tunnel, something extraordinary happened. A sleigh, yes, Santa's legendary sleigh, zoomed past directly above the speeding train. Now, that's not your everyday sightseeing experience. It's like catching a shooting star, but way more festive. Can you imagine the thoughts racing through the mind of the person behind the camera? Wait, is that Santa? Is this real? The tunnel added an element of suspense, heightening the anticipation. And as the train emerged on the other side, the sleigh had vanished into thin air, leaving behind a perplexed but exhilarated observer. Thankfully, our adventurer had the foresight to keep that camera rolling. So, here we are, privileged to witness the most enchanting and elusive Santa encounter ever. This wasn't a planned expedition to hunt for the man in red. It was just a regular trip to a ski lodge that turned into a rendezvous with holiday magic. Now, the big question lingers. Was it truly Santa Claus soaring through the skies in broad daylight? Or was it some magical doppelganger? Number 14. Close call. This scene took place in the cramped quarters of an airplane, where a concerned passenger is passionately arguing with a flight attendant. What's got everyone on edge? A mysterious large plane dangerously close to their own. Despite the flight attendant's attempt to bring some calm to the cabin, worry hangs thick in the air. The skeptical passenger suggests getting the pilot's take on the situation, hoping for an explanation about the unnerving proximity of the mystery aircraft. As tension reaches its peak, the moment of truth arrives. The supposed large plane comes into view, and surprise, it's not a top-secret military gadget from Area 51 or some high-tech espionage contraption. No, it's something way more festive and jolly, Santa's sleigh, flying like a comet beneath the airplane. The passengers, who were afraid about a potential mid-air mishap, now find themselves witnesses to the sleigh ride of the century. So, what's the verdict? Is it a UFO, a government experiment, or the real deal, Santa and his sleigh on a test flight? The video leaves the question hanging in the air, inviting viewers to form their own conclusions about this unexpected sky-high encounter. Number 13. North Pole. This next sighting happened on a commercial plane cruising from Canada to China, just minding its own business in the frosty skies. But wait, what's that up ahead? The flight crew spots something that doesn't quite fit the usual aviation playbook. It's Santa's sleigh, or so it seems. In this jaw-dropping footage, captured against the snowy backdrop of the North Pole, the crew can't believe their eyes. The ATC, no stranger to unusual sightings during the festive season, receives the report but can't quite confirm the nature of the airborne mystery. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, it might just be Santa. Some members of the crew also went further to suggest it was a military jet on a covert mission. But radar maps show no registered aircraft in the vicinity at that very moment. It's like Santa and his reindeer pulled off the ultimate disappearing act on the radar. Now, here's the icing on the Christmas cake. The footage, captured during this North Pole escapade, showcases Santa either gearing up for a present extravaganza or returning home after spreading joy worldwide. It's a rare peek into the North Pole's very own VIP resident, making this video a one-of-a-kind, extraordinary holiday treat. So, buckle up for a journey beyond your typical flight path, because when you're flying over the North Pole on Christmas Eve, you might just catch a glimpse of the man in red himself, soaring through the Arctic skies. Number 12. Sleigh. This next video is a real head-scratcher. This short clip takes us into the heart of a Santa mystery that's dividing believers and skeptics alike. Picture this: Santa's sleigh, zooming behind a building at warp speed, and the person behind the camera seems to be right on its tail. The sleigh goes behind chimneys, adding a touch of authenticity that has some people scratching their heads. Yet, there's a debate raging in the comments section. Is it real or a crafty video edit? Some skeptics claim it's a clever CGI trick, with Santa digitally dropped into the sky for a festive illusion. But here's the twist: the sleigh isn't just floating in the open sky, it's ducking behind a large building, weaving through chimneys like a pro. That's a level of detail that has the true believers saying, "Aha, gotcha." But wait, there's more. In another video, we witness the liftoff of Santa's sleigh. This time, a keen-eyed observer claims to have spotted the sleigh on their neighbor's roof, complete with the unmistakable red glow of Rudolph's nose. As the sleigh takes off into the night, the person whispers in sheer amazement. It's a close encounter of the festive kind, leaving viewers in awe. So, what's your take on these close encounters with Santa caught on camera? Is it the magic of Christmas unfolding before our eyes, or a clever trick to keep the holiday spirit alive? Number 11. Santa in New York City. In this jaw-dropping sighting, Santa is caught in the act, riding his sleigh alongside his trusty reindeer, high above the bustling streets of the Big Apple, New York City. So, is Santa making an extraordinary visit to the concrete jungle, Or is it a clever cinematic creation? Let's know what you think. Number 10. Is that Santa? It's the kind of sighting that leaves us all wondering if it's the real deal or just a playful trick of the lights. The answer, my friend, lies in the realm of wonder and belief. Some may say it's the spirit of the season manifesting in luminous form, while others might insist on a more earthly explanation, perhaps a creative light display. So, what do I think? Number 9. Santa hates stairs. Climbing a staircase might not be his favorite part of the job, and it seems he made that quite clear in this video. Picture this: a jolly Santa, laden with gifts, attempting the ascent of a staircase and, well, things didn't go as smoothly as planned. A stumble, a tumble, and perhaps a few choice words under that white beard. It's a comedic moment that might have you thinking twice about the logistics of your Christmas tree placement. You might want to make sure it's on the ground floor. Number 8. Santa caught in his sleigh. 'Tis the season for vigilant Santa watchers, and this man hit the jackpot in the surprise of a lifetime. On a regular night, a man glancing out of his window sights on top of his neighbor's roof something that sparks his curiosity. Without missing a beat, our eagle-eyed observer grabs his camera, thinking he's about to capture a peculiar moment. Little did he know, he was about to hit the festive jackpot. He caught Santa Claus in his sleigh. So, here's to the joy of being vigilant during Christmas, for you never know when a simple glance out the window could turn into a magical moment with Santa and his sleigh. Number 7. Santa and Rudolph. Santa makes a grand entrance not from the front door like a regular visitor, but through the fireplace itself. Crawling out, he drops gifts with the finesse of a holiday ninja. Number 6. Jingle Santa. There's a certain hushed excitement in the air as families eagerly await the jingle of those bells, signaling that the man in red is making his way. In this heartwarming video, a family decides to capture the magic on camera. They plant their lens strategically to witness Santa in action, and if you listen closely, you can unmistakably hear the delightful jingle of those iconic bells. Santa is near, and with each ring the anticipation builds. Santa, ever so quietly, makes his entrance. With a wave of his hand or a snap of his fingers, his magical bag of presents materializes right alongside the Christmas tree, creating a twinkling tableau of holiday joy. And then, Santa takes the sweet gesture of grabbing a cookie left just for him. So, when you hear those bells on Christmas Eve at 8:02, you'll know that the magic of Santa's arrival is just around the corner. Number 5. Santa at home. Well, well, well. It seems young Ethan has pulled off the near-impossible feat of catching Santa Claus in the act. This 7-year-old mastermind set up a camera in his home on Christmas Eve, hoping to snag a glimpse of the legendary gift-giver himself. The next day, Ethan eagerly reviews the footage. Lo and behold, there he is, jolly Saint Nick in the flesh, strolling through Ethan's home like a festive phantom. The magic is real, and Ethan's face must have lit up brighter than the Christmas tree. But something fascinating happened. Santa, being the sly old elf that he is, realizes he's being recorded. With a wave of his hand, he works his magic to cut off the video, leaving a trail of wonder and a few unanswered questions. Number 4. Santa and the Reindeers. In the middle of the night, a peaceful neighborhood tucked under a blanket of stars, and our vigilant observer spots an unusual carriage perched on his neighbor's roof. A blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment that sends him scrambling for his camera, ready to unveil the mystical happenings in his own backyard. As the lens focuses, the remarkable sight unfolds. There's Santa Claus himself, riding his reindeer on the rooftop. Watch closely as Santa takes flight, his reindeer propelling the magical carriage through the night sky. The footage provides clear evidence of the legendary figure in action, bringing joy and delivering presents to children around the world. Number 3. Midnight Santa. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring except for one curious young man. Trying to get some peaceful shut-eye, he was abruptly awakened by a mysterious presence. Determined to unravel the mystery, he embarked on a stealthy mission to catch the intruder who dared to enter his home uninvited. It's clear that this is the real Santa Claus, and anyone who doubts his existence will surely be proven wrong. As he tiptoed through the house, a scene unfolded that was beyond his wildest dreams. There, in the glow of the Christmas tree lights, was none other than Santa Claus himself. The jolly old man, with rosy cheeks and a twinkle in his eye, seemed to be enjoying a moment of respite in between gift deliveries. But the surprises didn't end there. The family dog, usually a vigilant guardian, seemed to trust Santa implicitly. Perhaps even the furry members of the household recognized the magic of the season. And what was Santa up to during his impromptu visit? He was indulging in a snack of milk and cookies left out just for him. Number 2. Santa in the hospital. In this video, two brothers find themselves in the midst of a Christmas miracle as they care for their sick father on Christmas Eve. While they were with their father, the brothers heard something on the roof, sparking a sense of curiosity and wonder. One went outside to investigate the source of the noise while the other stayed inside tending to their ailing father. The suspense builds until, lo and behold, Santa Claus himself arrives with gifts in hand. The brother inside manages to capture this magical moment on camera, and the video later finds its way online. However, skepticism arises, as some viewers doubt the authenticity of the video. In response, the video maker, Jerry Matthews, steps forward to affirm that there was no staging or computer graphics involved. He firmly believes that they were visited by the real Santa Claus, bringing hope to their father in his time of need. So, what do you think? Could this have been a carefully orchestrated performance, or did the spirit of Christmas manifest in the form of Santa Claus himself? In the end, the answer may lie in the hearts of those who believe in the magic of the season. Whether staged or not, the sentiment behind the video remains, a gesture of kindness and hope during a time that celebrates the spirit of giving. Number 1. Sneaky Santa. In this video from 2012, recorded at the magical hour of 4:29, a group of children experiences the thrill of a lifetime as they catch sight of Santa near their house. As the camera rolls, the children excitedly shout Santa's name from their porch, and lo and behold, Santa himself quietly moves to the side of their house. The anticipation builds as the jolly figure sneaks into their backyard, leaving the kids in awe and convinced that they have just encountered the real Santa Claus. Now the question remains, was Mr. Claus truly sneaking around in this neighborhood, spreading holiday cheer in the most covert of ways? Let's know what you think in the comments section. Friends, thanks for exploring with us on Grand Discovery. If you enjoyed these amazing revelations, click now on the next video that pops up on your screen. It's unbelievable.